Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to bring you a Shaddoll orcust deck profile. Now, I already have a Shaddoll orcust deck profile on my channel. It was done by a buddy of mine that goes to my locals. He was never really able to fix the kinks in his specific build, but when I was doing the recording of the deck profile, I thought it seemed very interesting. So I've been slowly gathering the cards I've been needing, and a lot of nice reprints and hits on the ban list made the deck easier to get. But yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off with the 3 Mathematician. That's your starter for your Shaddoll plays, and it could even send some of your orcust cards such as Symbol Skeleton, but mainly used for the Shaddoll engine. For your orcust engine, I run 3 Scrap Recycler. It sends any machine monster. And then for the Shaddoll lineup, I run 2 Hedgehog and 2 Shaddoll Squamata. And I was running this at 3, and it didn't seem like it was worth it. So I did bump it down to 2 to make room for 2 Shaddoll Windy. There was a couple times when I was playtesting it where I really missed the second Windy, so I had to fit it back in. And for the orcust, I'm playing 2 of the Nightmare and 2 of the Symbol Skeleton. And I decided to run the 2 Brass Bombard. I've seen a lot of builds only running 1. I am going to try it out at 2. I think it will work a lot better. And then to round off kind of the orcust package here, 2 of the World Wand. And then for the support cards, I put in 2 Effect Veilers and 2 Denko Sekkas, just because Trop decks are going to be a little bit more relevant with Altergeist being completely unlocked. And then to round off the monsters, I run 1 Shaddoll Falco, 1 Shaddoll Beast, and 1 Gizmic Orochi. That'll do it for the monsters. After the spells, I run 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 2 Owl Shaddoll Fusion, 2 Super Poly, 2 Orchestrated Return, 2 Cosmic Cyclone for the Mystic Mine out, and it's always nice to hit back row, and it does banish, so that is really nice. And to round off the spells, 1 Orchestrated Babble and 1 Foolish Burial. That is a 40 card list, or a main deck list, I should say. Off to the extra, 2 El Shaddoll Winda, 1 Construct, 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, just as a Super Poly target. I might actually take that out for one of the Salmon Gray fusions, just because I have seen a lot of Salmon Gray players, and there is one at my locals that I know plays it a lot, so it might be beneficial if you are going to your locals and you do have a lot of Salmon Gray players. You could go and swap that out. And then 1 Shikanaga, that's another card you can potentially take out. And then for the X Seeds, I just run 2 Ningrisu. And then 2 Galatea. 1 Scrap Wyvern. 1 Longirsu. 1 Apollosa. Now you can replace this and put in another Super Poly target and potentially like an IP Masquerena if you do not have one of these, because I know they're kind of a pain to get, but they are getting a reprint, I believe, so they might be more accessible. 1 Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax, 1 Borrelsword Dragon, and 1 Borrellow Dragon. Now, this deck is pretty fun. I'll try to do a really quick test hand, kind of just to show you guys kind of like the opening hands you can get with this deck. Now, in my opinion, this is more of a control deck instead of a deck that really explodes first turn, even though it can do that if you open up a a crazy hand, but I guess that's can be said about most decks. Let's go and see. I might have to power shuffle, but let's see. So we got an Orchestrated Return, Mathematician, Shaddoll, and the Orcust Nightmare. So that is a pretty good hand. Go and hit up the return, sending the Nightmare to get your 2 draws, Cosmic, and the other Nightmare. Not the greatest draws, but not the worst. Cosmic can get rid of a lot of problem cards. Next you can do the Mathematician, use his effect. I would send Squamata, and then Squamata send Winda. Or Windy. Windy effect will activate, which you can set one from your deck. Beast is already in hand, so I mean you can do Falco, or you can do Hedgehog. Yeah, I would go and do a Hedgehog just to get a chance to add a fusion if they don't get rid of your card. And then there's still your hand, which is pretty gross in my opinion. So you can go ahead and banish the Nightmare to send a World Wand. And then World Wand, you can banish to special summon the Nightmare. From there, you still have a fusion play, so you can go into your Orcust play. Go into the Galatea. So in the Galatea, use Galatea's effect to shuffle back the World Wand. And then add or set the Orchestrated Babel. And then activate Orchestrated Babel. So now your Orcust plays are turned on during your opponent's turn. And then you can now go into Dingrisu. Since the new rule change, I was told that you can move, or you can exceed summon in the main monster zone when you're using the effect. So if that is wrong, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then you can end your turn with a nice little Shaddoll fusion, sending your Nightmare and your Beast to summon the Winda. Now you have protection. You have protection with Dingrisu. You also have a way to, when you get to draw because of Beast, and then you can banish your Nightmare during your opponent's turn because of Babel. And you could send like Gizmic to give it 800 attack, and then have Gizmic in the graveyard, and that's a pretty solid board. So yeah, it is a pretty cool deck. I'm going to be trying to run it in my local tournament whenever I get a chance. It's more of just everybody gathering and playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's kind of a tournament structure, but you probably already know Konami's not doing any sanctioned events, so there's only like really online tournaments going on, and if you choose to go to your locals, you can play there. But yeah, whenever I get a chance to test this and actually play against other people, of course with interruptions and stuff like that, I'll go in and do a deck update or a deck review, something like that. If you guys are interested in seeing that, how it does in tournaments and everything like that, just leave it in the comment section down below, and I will try and do that. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below as well. And leave a like if you did enjoy this, and if it did help you get an idea on how to build the deck. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.